What up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Miles of Horror.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Appreciate y'all hanging out. If you could be so kind as to hit that like button, please subscribe to my channel if you like hanging out here. And I appreciate y'all. We're at like almost 740 subs, I think. So we're cruising here. Next goal is 1,000 subs. I still got that giveaway going on with Dead Alive. That Dead Alive DVD. I'll be announcing that this week, most likely. And so let's get into today's topic because I'm having a lot of fun kind of going back and talking about DVDs because I have a big DVD collection. And I'm finding that it's just the most accessible format these days because VHS, although I have a big VHS collection, it's just, there's a lot of common tapes out there, which is awesome. But like, I think there's a nostalgic feel to the VHS. And I think that people are clamoring to get those things all over the place. And of course there's a ton of comments and stuff, etc. But again, like the VHS thing is very hot right now. And I think DVDs are gaining steam, but I think in many ways DVD is just seen as like a lesser format to a Blu-ray or a 4K in a lot of different ways. It doesn't have that quite that nostalgic appeal of a VHS tape yet. In my and VHS is a very unique format. There was nothing like it. So VHS really has its own kind of place in physical media history. Now, DVDs do as well, but my fear is that they're always going to be looked at as an inferior Blu-ray, right? Or an inferior 4K. And where we're going with physical media, DVD is it's just kind of like getting left behind in a lot of ways, because you have a lot of these DVDs have scratches or there's disc rot or whatever. But to me, I'm finding it the most accessible format, and I love watching DVDs, and I love DVDs for so many reasons. I have a huge DVD collection, and like I said, I've been having a lot of fun going and finding big lots of DVDs. So much discovery. A lot of new movies are put out on DVD for super cheap, and I'm enjoying watching them on that format. But this video is dedicated to DVDs from my collection that, for whatever reason, I just happen to love. Whether it's the cover art. I've done my VHS cover art that goes hard. Episodes where there's more coming that I really enjoy doing. So maybe the cover art, goes hard, or the movie is awesome, or the edition itself is awesome. Maybe it's got a cool case, whatever the reason might be. There's so many different reasons to love different DVDs. So that's the point of this show. Horror DVDs that go hard for whatever that reason is. I'll be the judge. I'll be the judge of that. So let's get right into it. I got 5 here for you today. Now, the first one is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2003. I think it was 2003. Jessica Biel remake box set. Now, this thing is super common. So I'm not here sitting up here saying, this is a rare, out of print, big money DVD. No, this thing's super common. And I'm willing to bet that like a lot of you have seen this at your local thrift store, whatever the case might be, because this is not a hard to find set, but I just love it. I think it's such a cool and badass set. DVD box sets are kind of a thing of beauty, and there's so many out there that like have stood the test of time, like the Nightmare on Elm Street box set. There's so many Anchor Bay box sets, but this one in particular, I just love. First of all, I think the cover art's super cool. It's a platinum New Line release. You got the back there, but this is like a slip cover box. It opens up. Look at this thing, man. It's so cool. And in so many ways, way ahead of its time. And so you got this kind of like open flap DVD. Oops, sorry about that. You got this kind of like open flap DVD situation. And it opens up. Check this thing out, man. And there's more too. So you open it up. Okay. It's got scene selection at the top, and it's like a quad fold situation. You got the disc there, and then you have this thing at the bottom. This like I can't believe I have this thing, but it's a tin like metal like kind of like sign situation. So it all folds out. And I think I have like maybe even 3 copies of this at this point, because I just always kind of pick it up when I see it. I've seen it at thrift stores. I've seen it at like all kinds of places. And then there's this, which is the evidence enclosed. I think these are art cards. Mine is still sealed. But you got like art cards in here. So just a super, super cool release that I just think is like way ahead of its time in a lot of different ways. To have excuse me, a box set like this, all the way back when it came out. I don't know the exact year it came out, but I'm pretty sure the movie was 2003. Um, because I was crushing hard on Jessica Biel when this thing came out. Jessica Biel running around in the rain was pretty iconic for that time period. So yeah, the first one I got this Texas Chainsaw Massacre '03 box set. I just think it's badass. So there you go. That's the first one. All right, next up, we have a movie that is extremely hard to find on VHS. Extremely hard to find, and it goes for like $400-$500. Okay. Now the DVD is a little more accessible. You can find it on eBay. It's probably going to cost you like 50, maybe 60, something like that. But it's a super badass DVD, and I really enjoy the movie. It's like as campy and sleazy as it gets. But it's a movie called Monstered. Okay, you guys ever hear of this one, Monstered? Now this is from a company called Dead Alive Productions that was putting out movies. I want to say in the early 2000s to like 2007, 8-ish time period. If I don't remember exactly when, but they put a lot of these like super like bizarre, low budget, schlocky, like awesome films, and Monstered was one of them. And this movie's just like really my vibe. And if you guys are fans of my channel, you know that. But the reason why I love this DVD is because this is such a hard to find movie. Okay, again, the VHS goes for so much money, like crazy money. That is a super rare tape, and so I really enjoy this movie. I think the aesthetic and I think the title Monstered alone is iconic, and I not for nothing, but the cover art is super sweet. You got that like turd hand coming out of the sewer or somewhere and grabbing an ankle. Monster rocks. I love this movie, and I'm hoping that we get an edition of this from like Terrorvision, because I think they are scooping up a lot of these independent properties from that time period. I did a video on that a few months ago, and Brad Anderson, the main acquisitions talent over at Terrorvision, actually commented and said in a Discord and said you might be right. So that's what I'm hoping for. But anyway, number 2, Monstered. All right, number 3. The next DVD I have for you, DVDs that go hard, is again another super common title, but I just love this edition. It's a two disc set of a movie that in some ways it feels like a definitive edition for this movie. And that is The Others. This is the collector's series on The Others. Have you guys seen this movie? I actually did a rewatch of this a few months back and did a full review on it. But this is like a thick boy DVD. Again, I think it's 2 discs, if I'm not mistaken. Got 1, 2, yep. So super cool edition. I even got the little Dimension Home Video insert in there. But again, this is one of those that is super common. Like if you thrift enough, you'll find this one eventually. It just pops up. There's so many of them, and I just like kind of the foil art. I really do. I think the 2 disc thick boy DVDs are really, really special in my opinion, because there was something different. And this again, the Dimension Collector Series widescreen DVD. So I really, really enjoy this. I think this DVD rocks. And again, I did a rewatch of this movie, and it's a really interesting film. It's not one of my absolute favorites, but it's a super slow burn kind of folk ghost story. So we don't really get a lot of the movies like this these days. It's kind of like its own genre in a lot of ways. A lot of folk ghost type stuff is usually foreign. We don't get a lot of like American stuff that are as creepy as this one. But now that I'm on the topic, I got to do this for you guys. I got to show you guys this one.
What have you done with my daughter?
Are you mad? I am your daughter.
That scene traumatized everyone, every single kid from that time period. So yeah, coming to number 3, I got The Others, guys. Super cool DVD edition. All right, next up, I have another super common DVD on that you probably can pick up easily anywhere, thrift stores, whatever. And I'm willing to bet, again, if you thrift, you've probably seen this one around. But that is The Skeleton Key. And again, I just like this DVD because it's got a super cool slip. The movie rocks. Like, this movie is sick. If you haven't seen Skeleton Key, I definitely recommend it. Kate Hudson stars in this. A couple other famous people. I don't remember their names. But this is another kind of voodoo ghost story that takes place in the Louisiana swamps, and it's got a really, really cool feel to it. Very claustrophobic, very time is running out type situation. And it's got one of my favorite modern horror twists ever. I mean, I say that modern horror, this thing was like, I think like early 2000s, maybe late 2000s. I don't remember exactly what year. But one of my favorite modern horror twists, really, like, it is a super cool movie with a great ending. So check this one out. And again, this DVD I just really like because it's got that holographic slip. I really like the original art on there. And this is a movie that I watched all the time growing up because it was always on TV. Always. And like, so I'm just really, I'm really happy to have the DVD. If they did like a deluxe 4K of this, I would get it. I really love this movie. But yeah, you have the Skeleton Key, number 4. Now, the last DVD I have here is a little rarer as well. And the reason why I love it is because it has a super cool green case. And that is a movie called Slime City. Okay. Now, this is from a company called Shockorama. Okay. Retro Shockorama. It's a super low budget, gory, fun fest, splatter your brains against the wall kind of vibe. It's grimy, it's gross, it's gory, and it's schlock and it's low budget. It's a really fun movie. I had the VHS at one point. I sold it off, but I love this because they used the green case. I think it's such a cool DVD. So yeah, they have it, Slime City. This one you could find around. It's not too rare. But it might cost you 20, 25 bucks. It's not super cheap. But I love this movie. I actually have this, like, multiple copies of this. I want to say I have like 2, maybe even 3 copies of this one. But really fun movie. And if you're into the same vibes as I am, you'll like it. So there you have it, guys. 5 DVDs that go hard. I'm gonna keep this party going in the coming weeks. 5 more DVDs that go hard. Maybe you guys want to pick them up. They're super fun movies. Super cool editions. So I appreciate you guys hanging out. Let me leave you guys with something fun here. What do I want to leave you with? What is this clip? I wish I knew what this clip was. Let's go with this guy right here.
Gonna cost you a lot of money. Let's see.
All right, guys. So much love, and I'll catch you later. Peace.